This is the end. You're gonna lose everything. You won't come out of this. You're not smart enough. You're not bright enough. You don't have the money. You don't have the help. Those are kind of voices we all live with.
Because of our mental conditioning, we unconsciously build a case on why we can't do something. You can't do that. You don't have any college training. You can't do that. You don't have the money. You don't have the contacts. That inner conversation is what's going to haunt you to go back leading a life of mediocrity, leading a life of poverty. It's a natural inclination for us to put ourselves down. See, we are born negative, I think, in a negative consciousness because we live in a negative world.
Don't let this negative world get to you. Don't let it win.
Stop beating up on yourself. You do it. I know you do it. I've done it.
Life is serious, and you have to be serious about taking care of your mental state.
You know life is gonna happen. Life is gonna throw some serious blows, and they gonna hurt. But don't let it bother you. You have to learn to turn and look at every obstacle as an opportunity. It's not what happens to you, it's how you respond to what happens to you that decides if you're going to be successful or not.
Because I think a lot of times when you look back, it's the darkest moments where you realize, holy cow, that's what projected me forward.
Even in your darkest moments and your lowest points in your life, you have resilience, toughness, inner strength. I got news for you. It can help develop your faith, because if you believe hard enough, it is really faith. You just got to transpose it into I hope this happened to I believe this can happen.
You got to find ways to increase your sense of self-appreciation, because if you don't, you're bombarded with negative stuff every day that beats you down, and you will find yourself unconsciously engaged in self-destructive behavior. If you don't program yourself, life will program you. So I'm saying learn to be your own booster. Start building yourself up. Start encouraging yourself. You've got to decide that I'm going to be fearless. I refuse to be denied. And I'm going to go all out. I'm going to be relentless. I don't care how many no's I encounter. You can't make a basket unless you shoot the ball. You can't hit a home run unless you take a swing at it. Most people won't even take a swing. Well, I probably won't make it anyhow. That's the conversation within. They probably won't give it to me anyhow. If you want something, you've got to be relentless. You've got to decide, I deserve this, and I'm going to have it. Turn a deaf ear to people that all they can do is talk about how negative things are because they have bought into the consciousness of the world. No. You want something? You make up your mind. I'm not going to live like a cringing animal. I don't care how many speeches I have to give, how many seminars I have to give. I know I ain't got the money. I know I don't have the education, but I ain't going to let that stop me. I'm going to do it. Begin to recondition your mind, to retrain your thinking. Listen to things that can empower you, that can enable you to create a new reality for yourself and a new life for yourself. You might appear to be strange around most people, but you've got to learn how to tune out the critics outside and the critic inside. You ignore that inner voice and all of the external voices. Don't judge the possibilities for what you can do based upon the circumstances, because the circumstances won't determine who you are. You don't care anything about the odds. When the dream is big enough, the odds don't matter. Start saying, I can do this. I can make this happen. Come on, man, get yourself together.
You can do this. You can handle this.
This is not a big deal. This too shall pass.
You can handle this, you just haven't figured it out yet. You've got your gifts, you've got your talents. Stay focused on what you're doing. Focus your energy. That kind of self-talk drives back those voices of negativity that we all have and opens you up to the possibilities of expanding your life. You've got to be willing to prepare yourself and do the best you can. Take your best shot. Start working and developing yourself now and prepare yourself for what it is that you want, because you expect to get it.
You're going to have to run faster. You're going to have to run further. And you're going to have to jump higher. Reach inside for something else besides average or good, something great.
I don't care what happens to you in life, what type of negativity happens.
We all going to take a L. but how are you going to respond? Life is your classroom. It ain't failure if you learn from it. You fail a class, get back up and try again. You lose a job, get back up and try again. You put all your money in investment, get back and try it again. If you start a business and it don't work, don't stop, don't quit. Fail forward. Learn from each and every one of your mistakes. If you fall on your back so you can look up, because if you can look up, then you can get up. I need you to have heart, because there's some things you just can't get without perseverance. You gotta position yourself and stop pouting. Stop looking at what other people are getting and look at what they're doing. And if you start doing it, you start getting it. You don't get out of life what you want. You get out of life what you earn. I stopped saying I've gotta wait for good things to happen to me, and I said I'm gonna grind. I'm not waiting for life to happen to me. I'm going to strategize and make it happen. You're gonna go to the next level if you stop stopping every time it gets hard. If you stop complaining and you face the goal and you face the obstacle and you put your heart and your mind into doing whatever it takes to get it done, I promise you, it's gonna be the best year of your life.
Life is going to give everybody a bad hand. No one's going to leave here without being tried in life. But adversity makes the strong stronger or the weak weaker.
But how do you keep going? Why do you keep going? What is it that will make it worth it for you? When you want to give up and things are working against you, to face the rejections, what makes you get up when you fall down? What makes your mentality change if there's a great situation or there's a bad situation? How do you dictate that based off the level of pain? Because I think that's where we're getting in trouble at. That's why many are called, but few are chosen. Because everybody won't get the beat down. Everybody's not willing to face rejection. Everybody won't take the controversy. Everybody won't take the heat. Everybody won't hold themselves to a higher standard. Because see, pain is tricky. Because if you don't control pain, it'll control you. Until you learn how to figure it out, until you learn how to tap it on the back and say, I know you there, but I'm built to deal with you. Make a declaration to yourself. Declare all-out war that you're going to get out of this rut. I'm bigger than this. I got me here, I can get me out of this. And I'm getting out. I'm not going to be a volunteer victim. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm coming back. We must find a way to push through pain because there's something greater on the other side of it. Life gonna whip your butt. Life is gonna bully you. Stop whining. Stop crying. Nobody cares. Be demanding. Let it hit you, but don't let it punk you. All I'm saying is don't quit. I didn't say don't rest. I didn't say don't recover. I said don't quit. Mentally, you ain't got to take off. Mentally, you can stay connected. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. I can, I will, I must be demanding. You must have patience and engage in consistent action. Even if no one else believes that you can do it, even if the odds are stacked against you, even if your chances of survival are slim to none, say to yourself, no matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. Go get your doggone stuff and don't let nobody tell you no. You go get your stuff, and you go get all your stuff, because God gave you that stuff, and they don't have a right to take it from you. It's a dog fight. It hasn't been easy. It's a dog fight. The road hadn't been success, like it's just a paved road, and like each he go this way, it's been rough, it's been crooked, it's been hard. But I made up in my mind that I will get a reward for the pain that I go through. I will not stop in the middle of the process. I will not be defeated. I will not be destroyed. I will take everything that happens in my life and I will allow the pain to push me to greatness. You will not break me. You will not stop me. You will not defeat me. The only way I lose is if I quit. It's going to be a dog fight. I choose to fight back. Life is rough. You can allow it to destroy you, or you can allow it to build you up. Draw the line, ladies and gentlemen, and just say enough is enough. There's nothing as powerful as the human spirit. You can't destroy it. You can pervert it, but you can't destroy it.
If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk,